Hello creative friends, this is Joy. So I decided to put these things on this art journal page that came out of the Donna Wakley collage collection, and I just cut out the circles and then the tags by hand and decided to add them to this art journal page. And this is a small Donna Wakley media journal, and I'm using Donna Wakley paints, acrylic paints. So I just decided to add these various colors to the page, and then go over them with, a wet paintbrush just to kind of give a mottled look to this background. So that's what I'm doing here. And this actually is a challenge that was from November, I believe, or December, and it's supposed to be the I Am Grateful For challenge, and this challenge was supposed to be I am grateful for creativity, but I'm a little behind on these, but I wanted to do them anyway, even though I'm behind. So, I'm still wanting to keep up, with doing these and hopefully try to get caught up. So anyway, I'm just going around, like I said, and just getting these colors on the page. And as you can see, they're mixing, which I'm fine with. I'm really like that they're mixing and creating secondary colors. The only thing I wasn't too happy about is that the orange and the blue, I lost a lot of the orange and it turned green. And it just seemed like it was more green on my page than I would have liked. So I do go back here in a minute. You'll see where I go back in and add some orange back to this page. So I'm drawing the page, and then here I add some of the orange back in because, yeah, it's just too much green, and I really wanted to see more of that orange because the pieces of ephemera that I was going to put on this page have orange in it and not so much green, so I really kind of wanted to see more of that orange in there. And then I felt like that I kind of lost some of the blue, so I also add some of the blue back on here on this page to, yeah, get some of that back in there because I kind of lost that, and I'm just trying to use my finger to smooth it out a little bit, I guess you could say. So I end up drying all of this, and then once I got this dried, I use it's like a gray paint, and I'm just playing because I'm like wanting to put something more on this background. And typically I would grab like a stencil with some kind of pattern and use on my backgrounds, but I decided no, this is all about being grateful for creativity, and so I just decided to make my own patterned background here. So I just decided to add circles because the ephemera that I'm going to put on this page is circular. So I'm going around with this gray paint and just and a small paintbrush and just adding circles. And as you can see, they're not really circular or perfect, but that's okay. And they're not even the same size, which I'm okay with that too. I just wanted to kind of put some kind of pattern on this background so that it had, something more to it, and to kind of break up those splotches of color. But yeah, I really like the way the art journal page turned out. It turned out a lot busier than I would have liked, I guess, but it turned out okay. I was happy with it in the end. And so, yeah, I'm just continuing to add these little circles on here. And then once I'm done getting these circles added to the page, and some of them you can see are picking up some of the color underneath, which I'm okay with that. That's not a problem. But once I'm done adding the circles to the page, then I end up drying that, and then I grab my China marker and start, going around each of the circles. I just felt like that they needed, I need to add more to the circles. with the China marker. And so that's what I'm doing here. And plus, I figure, well, since they're not really, you know, very precise circles and, going around them with the China marker, then we'll make it so that, it doesn't matter. It'll still be, it'll still be fine. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I decide that I like this, but I just felt like that it needed something more. So then I start, adding little dots of various sizes to the page to add a little bit more patterning to this page and to break it up more. So that's what I'm doing here. And, these aren't really precise or, exact or anything. It's just, trying to add a little bit more to the page. I really like, when I see people that do like doodling on their pages, and I've tried to do some doodling on pages before and not been very good at it. I just don't like the way that it's turned out when I've tried to do that. So I don't know if I'm just trying to overthink it when I doodle or what, but it just doesn't ever seem to come out the way that, I would like it to, or that I would, originally imagine that it would come out. But, it's kind of hard to kind of, mess up doing dots. So this is pretty simple, pretty easy to do. And I did, think about maybe I should do something more to those circles, but I really couldn't think of what else to do to them. So I did end up just leaving them like they are, because I couldn't really think of anything else to do to the circles. And I was like, that's fine. It's probably good to have some white space on the page. So I grabbed my ephemera that I wanted to add to this art journal page, and I grab a permanent glue stick, and I use that to put these down on the page. And I like to use permanent glue stick because I want to make sure that it's not going to come back up. When I put stuff down, I don't like when I put stuff down and it doesn't stay. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just putting these circles down on my page, and I really like that the colors in these circles match the colors on the page. That's really nice that they all kind of go together. And to help these, and I have this quote that says, "Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things." And that's from Robert Brault, Brault. And so I used Staz-on ink to go around this tag, and this tag came out of that Donna Wigley collage collection as well. And I added a little piece of, you know, string or whatever to that. And I decided to go around the circles with the China marker to help them stand out a little bit better. So that's what I'm doing here, is just going around the circles so that I can get them to stand out better from the background. I want them to be cohesive with the background, but not to, I wanted them to stand out, not to blend in so much. So, and then I put my tag down on the page. So that's pretty much the art journal page for today. Thank you. I really thank you guys for watching my videos. If you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up. You can also leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Or you could subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Tuesday night. I am not affiliated with any of these companies or products. I just like to tell you what I'm using in case you decide you want to try any of this or use any of the same things. So I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm using, and then I use my China marker to go around that tag to help it stand out better. So that's pretty much the art journal page for today. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.